I love this little meme. It kind of really represents what's going on. My cousin sent it to me down in Austin, Texas. Imagine, if you will, a world where Nancy Pelosi's hair salon has better video surveillance than Jeffrey Epstein's jail cell. Right? Nancy's over here, and Epstein, we don't know what happened. Well, you know, that's just kind of the hypocrisy, and to tell you that something, it's a little Twilight Zone pun or whatever, but it's to tell you that something is really, really wrong. And I want to turn to a friend of mine, Matthew, you know, to get his opinion on the Epstein and the whole story there. What are your thoughts on what's been happening there, man?
Well, first of all, I think that Nancy Pelosi got caught red-handed with no mask. Obviously, she all the time says, wear a mask, the virus, the this, that. And first of all, in the beginning, she was saying, I'm going to go to Chinatown in San Francisco, and it's basically it's bullshit. Trump is lying. There is no virus. We know the story. The Epstein, obviously, like, he was involved with a lot
of... Was he killed, do you think?
It could be, because it was, you know, there was a lot of high-ranking people that would have gone down with him if he would have, you know, been testified, or, you know, cut a deal with the feds to give them the names, and he would go under the protection. Obviously, he was killed because we don't see any footage in a jail, and we just see like he hanged himself.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Well, this is what the deal is, okay? There's some people, you know, that their whole lives, if Epstein's data got out there, their whole lives would be destroyed. They have families, they have aunts and nieces and this and that, and then they're on videotape on an island with a 15-year-old girl or 13-year-old girl or something like that.
Even their name, their career, you know, being a politician, so on.
Well, there'd be your career. So in their minds, they're like, I want this person dead. I want him dead. I rather get caught murdering, just like Hillary would rather get caught destroying her server than get caught with the stuff that's on the server. Basically. It's a very simple choice. It's much easier for me to explain, I killed Epstein because I hated him, or I did this, or Epstein was this and that. It's much easier to do that than it is to explain what Epstein is going to have to show.
They're not even going to go down for killing him. There is no evidence.
No, yeah, there's no...
So they kill the evidence without leaving any evidence.
That's
so
right. Well, actually, I mean, you know, it's still, you know, up in the air, because the security guards were bribed, or either were told, you know, oh, during this time, you know, go to sleep, take off. Here's $2,000-$3,000.
Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off for a little bit. And somebody did that, and somebody got involved there. And they were arrested and they were charged, so with some sort of negligence, so that you could use them to testify and get the info out of them. That's actually in play right now, to some degree.
I think we gotta wait for the second term of Trump, then we're gonna see it, if he gets elected.
Yeah, it's very tough because they bury this stuff.
Well, I tell you, politics is a dirty game. There is a lot of stuff that we don't see or we don't hear. That there is a lot of deal that, you know, goes under the table, and it's not gonna be on TV or on social media. It's gonna be within the circle of the politician, obviously.
For sure, and you know, but this particular one really bothers me, because these people are getting away with stuff, and you know, the masses, they're watching CNN and they're telling them what to think, and they're like nodding their head, and people are getting away with this shit. But that's why we have Trax News.
That's it, because we want to tell them the truth. You telling them what's going on.
I'm trying.
And you trying, and then they gotta try also to decide for themselves as well. They're gonna see the truth.
Honestly,
you made the decision.
Honestly, money is a curse. Honestly, I don't need it. I don't even want it.
Give it to me.
Give it to me. Listen,
take.
So the bottom line is this: you got news on the Epstein story that I really should report on. I don't need any conspiracy, you know, Epstein's a lizard man from a cave under the fucking sea, okay? I need some real data. You could check the email that we're going to provide.
Let me ask you, how was he caught in the first place?
How was he caught in the first place? They came off the airplane and they charged him. You know what I'm saying?
Under what evidence?
Under what evidence? The new evidence that they had. Somebody they overturned, or they had something. They raided,
somebody talked.
They raided his crib while he was in the flight or something like that.
And they found something.
They grabbed him and they got him before he could hide everything. So they have, and they're waiting to play that hand. But if you know what's going on, you can reach out to me via email. Our one of our members of our team is going to review the content there, and we're going to shout you out. If we use your story, or whatever your source is, you'll be part of the team, and you'll also earn a share of the organization. So check the description, make it happen, Trax News, and the great Agachi.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.